Hello, everybody. So we got a new story going on. Let's see what's going on. All right. So it says here they are egg producers, not mothers. Health Department sparks controversy by supporting gender inclusive education, challenging traditional notions of sex and gender, I suppose. So this is the thing with these I guess this new age thinking is that people are constantly trying to redefine words. They're constantly saying, "Oh, well, what is a woman? What is it? Is gender a social contract? All this stuff." They're constantly trying to redefine words. It's not little people. It's whatever. You know what I mean? And the thing is, these words, the exact meaning of these words is exactly what attracts people to it. It's why people that transition want to be women, because they want all the things that comes with being a woman. They want all the implications of the words as well as the direct meaning of the word. They want to be treated as women get treated. They want all the special perks. They want guys to take them out on dates. They want to be mothers. They want to do everything that a woman can do, and the exact meaning of the word that they're saying no longer means that. They want to be women, and now they're saying that women aren't really what it's supposed to be. Is that they're trying to infiltrate the word while keeping the meaning the same, but at the same time saying it's not. It's a ridiculous way to go about life, and you're not going to get what you want in the end. All you're going to end up doing, it's pretty much like you want to live in someone else's house, right? But it's not your house. So now you say you get the laws changed, and now it says, well, it's a free house and anyone can live there if they want to live there. Now it's no longer your house. You wanted the house to be yours, but it's no longer your house now. Now you inherited a broken home with a bunch of other people that don't want you there. It's a counterproductive strategy to even do this nonsense, and even to appease people by giving them what they want. But in the end, they're just breaking their own toys. They're breaking the things that they want so much. They spend all this money to get these new shiny toys, and it makes them happy for a second, and then they realize now it's meaningless because they destroyed it. Anyways, let's see what this story is about. All right, identity gender clinic. What is this? Man. All right. Identity Alaska, a gender clinic based in Alaska, has garnered attention for its promotion of gender inclusive biology education, which challenges traditional notions of biological sex and gender. Alaska, though? Alaska? They barely have any people at all. Who's transitioning over there? Inspiring people. During her visit, Levine said these inspiring people work tirelessly to create a more equitable future where all those living in the U.S. have access to life-saving medical care. Talking universal health care, because we don't have that. You got to pay. Controversial curriculum. The clinic's curriculum, referred to as gender inclusive biology, has sparked both praise and controversy for its approach to teaching young students about human biology and reproduction. Yeah, it's supposed to be science, not politics. Why are they doing this? How does this help? How does this help at all? How does this even promote better healthcare? This is just ridiculous. Its commitment. This curriculum is specifically tailored for science teachers with the intention of fostering a more inclusive understanding of these complex topics among students from an early age. More inclusive understanding, meaning you want your definition to also be included in the consideration. This is dumb. You'd think there was a time when in science, in order to publish something in science and for it to be taken seriously, it has to be independently verified that the things that you're saying is true, using the scientific method. It has to be independently verified, so then it becomes a fact and a scientific fact, and you put it into the education and people learn, and then they can use that information to help people. But now, apparently, you just use the word inclusive and equality and equity and all this shit, and then you just get whatever nonsense you want just included in science. Assigning gender to babies. The curriculum is, you don't assign gender. That's the thing about gender. It's not assigned. You just you're either the thing or you're not. It just is, man. It just is. No one gets to choose. That's what makes it equal. You don't get to choose. Nobody gets to choose. Regardless of whether or not you're happy with what you got, it doesn't matter. You didn't get a choice. Just like everybody else, equality. The curriculum especially introduces the idea that medical professionals assign gender to babies, framing this process as an informed guess. A guess? Okay. Age-appropriate communication. Additionally, the curriculum provides guidance on discussing sexual attraction with children, emphasizing age-appropriate communication. Why are doctors talking about this with children? I mean, if you had to discuss their activities that might affect their medical health, fine, but why are you just sitting them down? You have nothing better to do? You don't have patience? You want to talk about what the child is into? It's just weird, man. Debated aspects of the curriculum. One of the most debated aspects of the Identity Alaska's curriculum centers around its recommendation to adopt accurate language. Accurate. All right, I'm going to skip that. That's bullshit. It's just a whole article of gaslighting. Refrain from using mother. The curriculum advises educators to refrain from using the term mother in favor of more gender-neutral alternatives like gestational parent, birth parent, egg producer, or carrier. This all sounds like insults. God damn, bro. It's crazy that the #1 supporters of all this movement were women, and then they turn around and they just started torching them. They're like, I want what you got. I want your title. I want everything that comes with whatever you got, and you're going down unless you give it to me. The intention here is to move away from gender-specific language and create more. Yeah, whatever. Birth preference. For instance, rather than saying when the mom gives birth, the recommended phrasing becomes when the baby exits the womb. No one's doing that. Binary terms are avoided. Similarly, the curriculum advocates for avoiding binary terms like male and female. Okay. Changing names of hormones. The fuck? Do they do the same shit? Do the hormones have pronouns too? This approach extends to the discussion of hormones and reproductive organs, as well as replacing male hormones and female hormones with testosterone or estrogen. They're already those things. What do you... Will there be consequences? Critics of Identity Alaska's curriculum raise concerns about potential confusion and misinformation among students. Yes, it's all misinformation, intentional misinformation to keep you confused. Well, not really confused, is to keep you from, stating facts that might hurt someone's feelings or might block someone's delusion from being realized or actualized in reality. Broader and academic and professional context. Some argue that the curriculum's departure from traditional biological terminology may hinder students' ability to understand established concepts. They're not trying to help you understand the concepts. They're trying to push you away from actually defining things. If you can't define it, they can define it for you. If you don't know what it is, because saying it will offend somebody, you're less likely to say it. So if they tell you what it is, then you have to go with that. Because what was your argument going to be? You can't use those words anymore. It's just a fad. Several social media users expressed their thoughts on the incident. One Twitter user wrote, as a case, every single time people cry about stuff like this, life will go on. No one will use the new terminology and it will be forgotten about in a week. You just always need to cry about it. No. What are you talking about, man? Why do people keep saying when someone complains that they're crying? You're doing the same shit. Are you crying? Are you crying about them crying? Listen, social media is now designed for people to now express themselves. And if they saw something that annoys them and then they type some angry stuff and they're like, oh, I don't like this is bullshit, they're not in their homes just going around throwing shit at the wall. Like, they're angry about it because they saw it in that moment. They wrote some nonsense and then they freaking move on with their lives. No one is hung up on it as much as you think they are. People are just annoyed by the shit that it just keeps infiltrating every part of their lives. They avoid TV. Now it's in the medical system. They can't avoid the medical system. They go home. Now fucking they have a goddamn cousin or whatever that's now coming out and they're transition, and now you got to use new words for them and all. Like, they can't avoid it, and it's frustrating. The woke agenda. Another user wrote, not surprising, Biden administration is fully on board with the insane woke agenda. The left is I don't care who's trying to do what. Just make sense. Like, I don't care what your point is as long as it makes sense. But you're not making sense and you refuse to make sense. And in order to defeat someone else's argument that you can't refute, you then try to infiltrate science and try to make their arguments invalid through creating confusion. That's subterfuge. At that point, it's no longer an argument. Now you're just manipulating. Trans athlete injured multiple. I don't care. I don't care. They decide to play. You get injured. Someone's better than you. You get injured. You could have just chose not to play. I really don't. It's getting annoying now. It's just like, people keep doing this shit where you ignore the trans shit. Before any of that, it was like women are strong and independent and all this shit, and women can do everything a man can do, and you're a bigot if you don't believe it, and you're looking down on women. And then now they go to fucking compete, and then all of a sudden they still throw out this whole sympathy shit. You're like, oh, we weren't getting paid as much. Now we're getting hurt by all these people. It doesn't fucking matter. You can't be strong and a victim at the same time. You can't constantly be crying about people taking advantage of you and hurting you or taking away the things that you have, and at the same time say you're just as good. Either you're a goddamn victim and you get all the sympathy and you get all the help you can get, but you lose the respect and you lose the consideration for whatever dumbass opinion that you have that creates your own problem in the first place, or you're strong and independent and you solve your own goddamn problem. It's annoying. All of you are annoying. You feminists, you trans activists, all of you are annoying as shit. And you all have the same goddamn argument. You're victims because people aren't doing what you want them to do. What have any of you done for yourselves besides complain? There ain't no meteor. All right, I'm done with this. Anyways, until next time.